I mean, do you want to interview me?
No.
Do you?
Oh.
And for time with Myriad, take 330 right now.
There have been some artistic differences in the interview style.
This is why we don't work together on a day-to-day basis, because we have differing opinions on how things should go. We have a very special guest here today, Byczko, my wife, and second special guest here, Mr. Casper. Casper, you're joining us from when? Oh, July 8th, 2023. So he is
here against his will.
Here against his will, and freshly new. So, but in all seriousness, I want to take a moment, take some time here at the end of 2023 to just say hello, to say thank you, and also to learn a little bit more about you, Caitlin.
Excellent.
Please,
we've had some differing
share.
opinions on this, and that Jared likes to ask leading questions, and I wanted like a script to know what we were going to talk about. And so
this is her first podcast, so there are no scripts on podcasts.
That says a lot about me. Well, I don't like podcasts, so just jot that down. I'm not into banter. So
this is banter.
That's an important thing to know about me. I don't like banter.
We have another 8.5 minutes.
8 minutes of banter. So
banter.
Let's see how long I last, probably not that long. I forget what the question was.
So, when did we meet?
June of 2013, I came into the gym.
You came into the gym?
I did.
Why did you come into the gym?
Because I had a medical issue that was going to potentially result in me having surgery, and I needed to get strong to have a very serious surgery. And so I joined the gym.
And so you joined the gym, and then what happened from there?
We got married.
Okay, so jumping ahead quite a bit.
And then Casper was born.
That was a 10-year fast forward there. So 2013, we met at the gym. 2014, we got engaged. And in 2015, we got married. All throughout the journey, we were working with the gym and having the gym up and running. What are a couple things, why do you continuously go to the gym every single day?
I go to the gym every single day because my friends are here, in part. I think one of the big things thank you, Casper likes that I go to the gym too. I go to the gym because it makes me a better mom. It makes me a better partner. As you probably know, a couple days of not going to the gym, I am not in a good mental space. But I think the biggest thing that drives me to go to the gym is, as I said at the beginning, like my friends are here. So I think when I joined in 2013, almost all of my friends go to this gym, and I love to be able to see them on a daily basis and to chat with them, even if it's for 5 minutes at 5:30 in the morning.
And what does it do for from like a mental health perspective? Like you had made a comment about like, you know how I know how you are after not going to the gym for a couple of days, and I do know how you are after.
Not good.
It's not good. And if you don't know Caitlin, haven't met Caitlin, like she's got some fierce feelings, fierce emotions. Like she'll let you know when she's not feeling good.
It's called being direct.
Yes.
So jot that down as well. That's point number 2. I am a very direct communicator. I am an attorney, so that is one thing that makes me very good at my job, but it can make me it's sometimes hard to deal with for other people if you're not used to someone who is a direct communicator. And so I think in our household, you have gotten very used to being directly communicated with, and we work on that together.
Am I good at directly communicating out? Like,
no.
Sounds like I'm taking it in, but am I giving it out directly?
Not really.
No? Okay.
You're more of a roundabouter.
Okay.
Our 4.5-year-old is very good at direct communication. She says very directly what she needs, and then we have to talk about following up with like nice words like please.
That is true. What has been one of your biggest challenges in the last, let's call it 3 years?
I mean, I think that there's always a struggle for anyone who is a working parent to just try to do everything, and particularly mothers. So I think mothers are often the default parent, right? We're the ones that that school calls when kids are sick, or when there's something that has to be done. We make the appointments, we do all these things, which is not true of all mothers, but a lot of that falls to us. He's hungry.
Do you want to breastfeed on camera? That was a joke. Go, continue. By the way, you have a mic on, so whatever you whisper.
Correct. I said
hear.
help me.
Oh, funny.
I know, Angel. So I think the biggest issue in the past 3 years, right, is just trying to do everything. It's trying to be everything for everyone. It's trying to be a good person at my job. It's trying to be a really good mom for my kids. It's trying to be a good partner for you. Trying to be a good daughter to my parents. And being a good friend to my friends.
One thing I wanted to ask is, so you're super busy, like very, very busy. How do you find a time to get in here and prioritize your fitness and your health?
Part of that is, it's honestly support from you, right? It's us working into our schedule. I think regardless of our communication style, one thing that Jared and I are very, very good at is communicating. We talk constantly, and sometimes people make fun of us because we email each other about things, but it allows us to be able to communicate, and I can go back into my emails and find out the schedule that we were talking about or whatever. I like to come in at 5:30 in the morning if I can. That's been difficult with this young man, or at 4 p.m. But I also make it very clear in my work as well, with my clients and with the people I work with, that me getting to the gym is a priority. So I'll step out from 4 to 5, and then I'll get back online when the kids are asleep and answer what I need to answer. So it's scheduling. It's being intentional about getting it in.
You also mentioned, setting boundaries. Everyone at work knows that like this is a value of yours, health and fitness. With that, you've also brought this to work in the sense of like, how many of your coworkers work out at Myriad at this point in time?
A lot. I'd say 5 at least. Yeah.
And they are now valuing that for themselves.
For sure.
As they go through, and it's easier for you to make it in knowing that they are also prioritizing that for themselves in life. Would you agree?
I think that people deserve that, right? I think that our corporate culture is really messed up in the way that we kind of think that it's very normal for people to go into work at 8 and work until 5 and never leave their desk. So to me, I believe that if people are able to get their work done, like if you want to go work out from noon to 1:30, like it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
And I don't have my job is email. Their job is also email. So it's like if you can email the rest of the time.
That's one of my favorite things. One of our coworkers one time was asked, "What do you do for a living?" And the person said, "I do email."
Which is true. A lot of us do email.
Which I think would resonate with a lot of people who are watching this right now, that we do email, and that's our work.
But your job is not email. Your job is this.
Not all the time.
It's some email.
Mostly behind the emails these days.
Well, that's you, but the gym on a whole.
Correct. I mean, the gym on a whole is classes. Classes are going on right now, obviously. Probably just heard a big lift back there, which is pretty cool, too. Closing things up here, it's the end of 2023. What are you looking forward to most in 2024?
Sleep.
Sleep. That's fair.
Did you hear that?
Sleep. That would be
sleep.
primarily this gentleman
That's for
here,
you.
Kaz. Fitness goals. Any fitness goals for 2024?
I am going to start playing in a tennis league in
Ooh.
January. So tennis is something that I found about 2 years ago, and something that I took on as a new challenge to myself and have really been enjoying it. Fitness for me at this stage with 2 children and a full-time busy job is just getting into the gym. So, I aim for 5 days a week. That doesn't always happen, but I try. So ask me in March if I have any specific fitness goals. Ask me in Q1, end of Q1.
That's fair. Well, the goal of today was to show a little bit of put a face to a name for yourself. I've been on this podcast a couple different times. And mostly, if you see Caitlin, if you see myself in a class, say hello. I will give a little bit of a disclaimer that over the last 13 years, we've had 15,000 people come through Naptown, cross the Naptown, Myriad, Practice Indy. So we've seen a lot of faces, a lot of names over the years. So if I don't immediately know your name, I do apologize. I am working on that.
I'm better at that.
Are you? I don't think you are.
100%.
Okay. But we do want to say hello to everybody and wish you a happy new year and a happy holidays. Any parting words in the last 10 seconds?
Other than Casper has to eat, no.
Casper? It's time to eat.
Happy holidays.
Woo! Happy holidays.